CreepShow art. So about we'll sit there and say 2 months ago, she came back with a video, and I don't know what her idea was. As far as I guess she thought she was trying to clear her name, and in reality, she wound up doing a lot worse. She actually made herself look a lot guilty, which is quite impressive. But the reason why I'm sitting there doing this video today is because I gotta sit there and ask. After everything is done, everything is said and done, after all the scandals and the lies and the stalking and everything else, and practically every different YouTuber calling her out, what happens next? What happens next? I mean, I'm looking at her subscriber count, and it's still pretty high. So yeah, there's a lot of people that unsubscribed to her. There's a lot of people that was like, you know what? I'm not messing with her. And in reality, when you sit there and look at all of this, she could have avoided a lot of this by just coming out and admitting the truth. And instead, she makes this 2 hours and 30 something minute video, um, practically going after the person that, she was originally in trouble for. Bringing up stuff about her past, as far as illegal use of substances and things of that nature. And it just became more of her slandering rather than her just being honest. Um, Now, obviously, it's one of those scandals or one of those things that just kind of came and went, but it's just always sit there. It always makes me ask the question, what happens next? What happens next? Now, she did a video. The last video she did was December. Um, and, people are sitting there wondering, was she actually going to come back to YouTube? Was she going to sit there and do a podcast? What is going on? Now, we're in February right now, and she hasn't did a video since December or something. So what is she doing? Is she biding her time? Is she just sitting there lying low, waiting till people forget? Because, well, let's be honest, it's the internet, and once you do something, that's pretty much, it is what it is. Um, no one's talking about it anymore. No one's really talking about her. So I guess it's one of those things where it's like, I guess when she comes out and does a new video, people are going to sit there and talk about her and probably slander her and saying that practically, I mean, because here's the real question. Are people sitting there making it seem like she should just not be on YouTube anymore, that she shouldn't have a public platform or anything like that? Like, when you really sit there and think about what she did, the stalking, the name calling and stuff like that. And granted, this is, and I have to sit there and say allegedly, she allegedly was going after everyone. She was allegedly saying nasty and mean and rude stuff to a lot of different creators. Um, her husband, allegedly. Um, so she said a lot of mean stuff, right? Now, this isn't one of those things where it's like you had a YouTuber that was caught with like an underage minor, and at this point they really shouldn't be on the platform. And what she said allegedly was wrong. Yeah. Is it unforgivable? Mm. Is it solid proof that she actually did do this stuff? Because that's something else that's been bothering me, and it's been bothering me ever since this whole low-cal stuff started. I mean, my understanding, low-cal pretty much outed her. She was supposed to be anonymous when she was writing on this low-cal stuff about everyone, and they practically just outed her. It was like, yep, she's the one that did this, she's the one that did that, this, that, and the third. And everyone sat there and believed it. And, at the end of the day, regardless of what people sit there and believe is real, and believe that what low-cal, whatever Smith is saying is real, it's not the definition of proof. Okay, so unless low-cal actually had a spy camera or whatever, and they actually caught her writing all this stuff, it's hard to sit there and say was it the accurate truth? It's just something that a lot of people said she did it. So in everyone's mind, it means that she automatically did it and it's true, and that's the only proof that the internet needs. Um, then once again, I'm not sitting defending her, but it's one of those things where I don't want to sit there and say it's a he said, she said sort of thing, but there was never actually any sort of definitive proof. Okay, yeah, you had locale that said that she did it. You had locale that said, oh, well, we took her cookies and her information. We pinged it to her devices and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's not proof. Let's just look at it this way. And well, I don't know if this example makes sense, but I'm going to sit there and go with it anyway. So a YouTuber winds up catching one of those P words, right? And they have the cops coming there on site. And they're like, yo, listen, we got all this evidence. It's on my phone. I have screen logs, I have chat logs, and everything like that. And the cop sits there and looks at it and it's like, okay, yeah, we get that. But here's the problem. We don't know if you somehow managed to put that information onto their phone or not. We have no idea. We're not allowed to sit there and look at this person's phone without their permission. So at this point, it's your word versus their word, which is a lot of the reasons why there's not really a lot of arrests on site, and why they like to conduct their own investigations. It's the same thing with CreepShow art. Locale said that she did it because they had the information, the cookies or whatever. But at the end of the day, she can always sit there and deny it. She could sit there and say, well, her husband did it. One of her friends did it. Um, she was at a party and somebody managed to take all her devices and said all this stuff over a course of period of time. The point is, we don't know if she actually did all the stuff that she did. But, you know, at the end of the day, where does she go from here? Is she going to sit there and come back to YouTube? Is she not? Like, what is going to sit there and be the story? And I guess only time will tell. But with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank everyone for watching. Be safe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.